You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. The most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey. The most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
Apple of thine eye, hide me under the shadow of thy wing, O Lord, my Savior. It's so hard to deal with personal struggle. It's so sad when you feel alone in your trouble. It's real hard when you want to talk to a brother. It's so bad because of how some look at you after. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Jesus, cover me. Cover my head. Satan want me dead. Cover my back from human attack. So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. People see you smile, but don't know the hurt that you're feeling. Even as God's child, at times your heart does be bleeding. Where can you go when you're really looking for healing? Who know how to flow when your soul needs some restoring? So Jesus, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me home from evils unknown. Cover my feet so I'll never retreat. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover my brother, cover my sister, them who under pressure. Cover the preacher, every church worker, the young believer. Cover the worship leader and intercessor, every gospel minister. Cover. Jesus alone is the one who has the real answer. The one on the throne is the true and loving Father. He will hold your hand and keep you from going under. He will make you stand and let you know he's a fixer. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover me mind. You know the struggle sometimes. Cover me mouth, that the wrong thing wouldn't come out. Oh Lord, cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it. Cover me while you fix it, Jesus. Cover me. Cover the Christian in the midst of aggression with the power of your right hand. Jesus, cover them helpless children. Jesus, defend them. Send help from heaven. Jesus, cover all them radio stations that blessing the nation. Grant divine protection. Jesus, cover me.
Truer words were never spoken. The less you associate with some people, the more your life will improve. Anytime you tolerate mediocrity in others, it increases your mediocrity. An important attribute in successful people is their impatience with negative thinking and negative acting people. As you grow, your associates will change. Some of your friends will not want you to go on. They will want you to stay where they are. Friends that don't help you climb will want you to crawl. Your friends will stretch your vision or choke your dream. Those that don't increase you will eventually decrease you. Consider this. Never receive counsel from unproductive people. Never discuss your problems with someone incapable of contributing to the solution, because those who never succeed themselves are always first to tell you how. Not everyone has a right to speak into your life. You are certain to get the worst of the bargain when you exchange ideas with the wrong person. Don't follow anyone who's not going anywhere. With some people you spend an evening. With others, you invest it. Be careful where you stop to inquire for directions along the road of life. Wise is the person who fortifies his life with the right friendships. If you run with wolves, you will learn how to howl. But if you associate with eagles, you will learn how to soar to great heights. A mirror reflects a man's face, but what he is really like is shown by the kind of friends he chooses. The simple but true fact of life is that you become like those with whom you closely associate, for the good and the bad. Note, be not mistaken. This is applicable to family as well as friends. Yes, do love, appreciate, and be thankful for your family, for they will always be your family, no matter what. Just know that they are human first, and though they are family to you, they may be a friend to someone else and will fit somewhere in the criteria above. In prosperity, our friends know us. In adversity, we know our friends. Never make someone a priority when you are only an option for them. If you are going to achieve excellence in big things, you develop the habit in little matters. Excellence is not an exception. It is a prevailing attitude.
Yes, 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 yes. Let me say a special hello to all the WZYE 95.9 FM listeners. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, it's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And folks, as you join us, do your WZYE civic duty, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And folks, tonight, Tommy wouldn't be joining us, so you will be only able to reach us here on one number. That's 973-868-1444. And this is how we start the thing.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life, and as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
And of course, ladies and gentlemen, we do mean that. We originate, we don't imitate. We bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And that's what we say. And we actually do mean that, ladies and gentlemen. And when we do it this year, we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Let me bring in my co-host here, COP. COP, welcome. Undo your mic. All right, folks, we get back to COP in a little bit as soon as he get his mic unmuted. So, folks, of course, we always say we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And we do mean that whenever we come here, we are going to bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Unmute your mic, COP. Yeah. Pleasant welcome. COP, how are you doing? Welcome. Unmute it again. There you go now. How are you doing today?
Just cool, humble, quiet, thinking positive, not negative. Cool, calm, and collective. How are you doing, brother?
I am excellent. I am excellent. I want you to hold it there for 1 minute. I'm going to go back out and come back in, right? Hold the fort for 1 minute. I'm going out and come back in. All right? Let me go out and come back in.
Yeah. Good night to you, Trinidad and Tobago. Good night. Eve before Christmas Eve. Good evening to you, Uncle Tommy, and your whole family, Professor Wall Street and the family, and to all the villagers in the chat, all the villagers that will call you. Good afternoon, the eve before Christmas. Complimentary one citizens of Trinidad and Tobago, to all the government ministers, officers, good and complimentary season.
I'm back. Sorry about that. I just had to come out here a little bit. And one thing I didn't do, we say we bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. So take a listen.
Ansam LeBon and Marshall Nesbitt solemnly swear to conduct this radio program in a true, fair, and balanced manner, ensuring that all perspectives are given equal consideration and that the information presented is objective and unbiased. We pledge to provide a platform where diverse voices can be heard, fostering open and constructive dialogue that serves the best interests of our audience and community. Our commitment is to uphold the principles of journalistic integrity and ethical broadcasting throughout the duration of this program. Thank you.
To our cherished listeners, partners, and the entire WZYE family, we extend our deepest gratitude for your unwavering support throughout our journey. Special recognition goes to key pillars of our community, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and Mr. COPs whose vision and dedication helped transform a humble beginning of just 5 listeners into the influential voice we are today. At WZYE 95.9 FM, we don't merely broadcast, we pioneer. We are committed to delivering the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Our promise remains clear. We originate. We do not imitate. More than a radio station, we are a movement. We are a community united by shared values. And above all, we are a family bound by integrity, purpose, and a relentless drive to uplift. Reaching 20,000 subscribers is a testament to your trust. We pledge to honor it by continuing to challenge the status quo, amplify authentic voices, and serve the people with courage and conviction. As we move forward, we ask you to hold fast to what matters. Stand for something. Keep the fire of passion alive in your hearts. May God continue to bless you and your families. Together, we rise. The WZYE 95.9 FM family, where truth ignites community.
Fire! 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 Fire!
Even if you know I like to hear them thing, Professor Wall Street.
Yeah. we are back with you. It's in the
Yeah, I
village.
like to hear them all of them.
Yeah, man. We're back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, ladies and gentlemen, we come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And you can only reach us at that number. And coming soon, will be a special number where you can call COP. Coming soon, very soon. Where when all they get mad with COP and all they want to call my number and all they want to call him to interrogate him, he will have a number you all can call him directly. Right? Unmute your mic. Yeah, coming up soon. Unmute your mic. There we go.
Professor
Great.
Olshita,
Yeah.
the only time I will take calls over here is when I see 1,000 viewers. 1,000 people listening on YouTube. That's the only time I will take calls. So I have a lot of work to do, and the village family have a lot of work to do.
Yeah, I mean, so if you don't want to take calls, Tommy and I could take calls though, right? Right?
Yeah. But for me to take calls,
Yeah.
it must have 1,000 of them on YouTube. Listen, when I put on YouTube, I see 1,000 of them. I say, whoa, no, Mr. COP, make sure and take calls. Thank them and appreciate them and tell them how much I love them and appreciate the support.
Correct.
Right now, I appreciate the support we have from them for WZYE. I want to see 1,000. Yeah.
Correct is right. So
then I could buy phone and things for that. That's what I could invest in.
Hey, COP, you know, so you know who was in tongue today? To Keisha. And to Keisha, I was supposed to call you back, eh? So COP, I was in tongue today, right? And but COP, you know something though? I had a bank account at Nova Scotia, right? Nova Scotia? No, Scotia Bank. Why talk about Nova Scotia? Scotia Bank, right? And I haven't used it in quite a while. You know, they close it and take all the money. Right? So I went today.
Yeah, they tax out all the money.
Yeah, they close it. I don't even remember how much money I
tax it until the money.
Yeah, the money going through. But here now, I have to be honest, I understand the problems, But here now, you have to jump through hoops to open a bank account in this country, you know.
Yeah.
The only thing they asked me for is what was the color of the socks I had on, right? And the color of my underwear. Seriously. It's like, but I understand why. They say they have a lot of money laundering.
It's true too.
So I understood why. And I went to one bank and...
You understand that? Huh?
Yeah, I understand it. I do. I really do. Because they say it's a lot of money laundering.
You understand that?
Yes, I
Daga
do.
Fight. Makandal Daga fight for African people to get an opportunity to open bank account, and you understand that?
COP, here's why I understand it. I was frustrated because I went to 4 different banks. I went to Republic Bank, I went to Scotia Bank, I went to First Citizens, and what's the other bank?
The same problem.
Same problem. As a matter of fact, one of the banks tell me I can't come to the bank and open an account. I don't go online. I asked the guy, I said, boss, is this 1925? The fella laughed at me. He laughed. I have to go online to open an account. Nah, we have to do better than that. I understand.
Yeah, you can imagine your name alone and your qualification alone, well, because they just do the research one time, and as a professor, and you went through all that problem, you can imagine the man that not working anyway, but have a trade, and he want to save him money, what he going through?
Yeah, I could understand that. Yeah, correct is
the
right.
kind of problem he go through.
Yes. It
Just to
it
open
was
up an account, and the
you
credit
know,
come in just like the bank and them.
and it's for them to take your money and take an amount out of your money every month, you know. So yeah, the other thing, right? I went in and I asked the woman, I asked the lady, I asked the lady, I said, do you all have senior citizen account? The woman look at me. She said, she said, how old are you? I, I if I go in to ask you about a senior citizen account, why you maybe I missed something here, folks. But maybe she didn't think I was the age or I look like if I could be a senior citizen. And I appreciate that, right? I appreciate that. I felt good. You know?
No. She make a mistake.
Uh,
Yeah.
she
That
make
wasn't
a
a
mistake.
mistake. That
Though,
was true. You look good and you're walking healthy too.
well,
You
I
want me
appreciate
confront
that.
you with
But
a
you know, what's your opinion? If I come and I ask you about a senior citizen account, right? Wouldn't you kind of think that, you know, well, anyway, it was a good thing. It was a good thing. It was a good thing. So I, I
yeah,
understand.
yeah,
I remember
yeah.
I went to Wells Fargo Bank in Maplewood, New Jersey to open an account. And COP, I ain't gonna lie to you, Brett. In 2 2s, I had the account open. They gave me a temporary debit card, and it happened in less than an hour. So all I'm saying is that we have, and that is part of ease of doing
It's
business.
it's like 15 years ago, you know. You could have just take your ID card and go and open a bank account, you know. It's like that again, you know. And anybody, a citizen of this country, want to open an account and take a little $100 every week and put it in the bank account and it's like that. It's so hard to open a bank account right now. Real
But
pressure.
but but but
You
but
watch young
but
people I know want to open a bank account and they're not problem.
but it's like the they making it so hard for people. You know, it's have some schools have banks in the school, some colleges, they have branch offices in the school, and they make a lot of money. It's in the school, you know, right?
Yeah,
And the
credit
kids go
card.
get a debit card.
Yeah,
Because you have
yeah.
a debit card is like a credit card, but as soon as you use it, they take the money out of the account. And I am like, wow. I don't know what else to say. But let me go to the chat. Um, Volsang finally, after months upon months of trying, he finally hit the jackpot. He came in first. Finally. Let me give you a round of
Yeah,
applause for
boy.
that.
Yeah, boy. Yeah,
Yeah,
boy.
your consistency. Your
Yeah.
consistency is what I like about you.
Take our original one first.
Yeah. You gave our original one. Yeah. Now take this one. Yeah.
Suzanne, I'm telling you, I'm taking like
Yeah, Volsang, take that. What we like about you is the loyalty that you have placed in WZYE 95.9 FM and your consistency. Even though you have had several participation medals, you continue to soldier along. You're soldier and you're soldier, and finally, you hit pay dirt. Welcome, man. Yeah, we like that. Volsang says, good evening, Walls, Uncle Tommy and COP. Bless. Next was Clinton Williams. Volsang is the boss today. Bless up Professor Warshik, Uncle Tommy, and the village, including COP. Yeah. Volsang is the boss, man. No participation medal for him today. Yeah. Mr. Intellectual say, blessed afternoon, Pro, Uncle T, COP, and all villagers. Hope you had yourself a marvelous Monday filled with miraculous blessings for a fulfilling, fruitful day. And let me say welcome to Ramdio Baiju, as well as Wendell Seals. Welcome. Mr. Intellectual say, excellent editorial pro. We all need to share them like the word out to mash up and PNM propaganda. COP, did you see a video circulating with respect to Mashup Walker and her daughter? Something happened on the somebody sent the video to me. The person had an experience with her daughter at a store or something. Did you see that video?
Nah, I know that.
Okay, all right, yeah, all right, yeah. Anybody see that video? Yeah, anybody see the video? Miss Santa Cruz, welcome. Good night, Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and COP. Good night to you. Monica Ramkisoon, welcome. Yeah, Volsang make it tonight, but he big in the dance. Good night, Uncle Tommy, Wall Street, COP blessings. Greetings to all the chatters. Same to you, Monica. Hafiz Mohammed, good night, Uncle Tommy, Wall Street, COP. Anthony Ford with an E. Val, Monica, Hanef, Hafiz, blessed night. Just cool, welcome. Wall Street, Tommy, Sang, HG, Anna, Monica, Ford, good night. Good night to you. Just cool. Tommy Mohammed, welcome. Good night, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and all listeners. Welcome to you. Anthony Ford says, blessed night, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, COP. Semantic 62, welcome. Good evening, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, COP, and everyone on the live. Good evening to you. Marilyn, where are you joining us from, Marilyn? Hi, guys. Marilyn. Tara, from Florida. Pleasant, blessed evening, everyone. Same to you, Tara. Tara says Wall Street, COP. Gordon Gangachana, Dryden Joseph. Odd Monday evening to this village. I hope everyone had a great day. So let's see if you live up to his opening statement. Let's go. Of course, we live up to the opening statement. Gangachana. Hello, Wall Street, Tommy and COP. Judy, same to you. Rajendra Maraj, pleasant good night, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy and COP. Ramdio Baiju, pleasant good night to Professor Wall Street, Mr. Tommy, COP and the village. Same to you. No, you'll take my call for sure. Gangachana, we just take your call all the time. You should be lucky if you just take your call. Hemraj, blessed Xmas, Tommy and friend, same to you. Joshua, good night, guys. Penelope's back at every car. Oh, God. Joshua, good night, guys. I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Penita's back at every car. It's true, though. So you will be getting money and you want somewhere to put it. How to put it somewhere? Eh? If COP, if I gain money in Trinidad, how to put it somewhere, right? Right? I had bank account in this country.
Yeah, but I know that business.
Right. I went to see my account still open and the bank closed it. So you minding my business? Huh? You see, COP, what kind of mindset that fella has? What about people who want to do business in Trinidad and Tobago, want to set up accounts? There's something called the ease of doing business. Shouldn't it be easier for people who are going to bring foreign direct investment into the country have an ease of doing business. But anyway, he don't know about that. 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 Joshua says Wall Street volume, please. I think we all the way up. Joshua, check your settings. Check your settings. Yeah, check your settings. Tranjay Ragbear, good night to you. Judy Ali says they are not up to the task of banking. And the point here is COP is that we want people who are going to do foreign direct investment in Trinidad to have the ease of opening a bank account. I'm not saying that you don't have to go through the channel of trying to get direct information. But like, for example, right, if I bring my ID card, right, if I bring my birth paper, right, if I bring a utility bill, right, if I bring a passport, right, what more you need? What more you need?
They need your height. They need your height, your complexion. They want to double check your address. There are many things they need. They need to frustrate you. They need to frustrate you. They need to investigate where you're getting your money from. When it's supposed to really be easy. Because them take we money, people just put the money in the bank, and them take we money, lend it out, gain interest on that, and still give me problem to open an account. I can tell you how much money the citizens of this country put in the bank already. They can show off and we know. They can pick and choose who they want to have an account in this country. How much?
Anthony,
How much of them? How much of them like all in the east-west corridor and they can have a bank account? How much of them? How much of them in the PNM constituency really had the opportunity to open a bank account? That's sad enough. In my view, that's sad.
The days
because
of
if you can't provide everything and can't provide a job letter,
cancel Christmas.
if you can't provide a job letter to you, you're under pressure.
So if you retire,
It's sad, but
if you retire, you have to provide a pension statement, which I kind of understand, but I don't understand, because if I have a parlor, and I'm making money from the parlor, do you have to pay NIS if you have a parlor? I don't know. I'm asking. If you have a parlor, do you have to pay NIS?
If you have it to register as a business. If you register your business, yes.
Okay.
You have to pay.
Okay. So Anthony Ford E says, Professor, if you want $100 change, you have to have an account with the bank or they will not change it. If you doesn't have an account with them. All right. Anthony, you sure about that? You sure about that? Tell me, this is Trinidad and Tobago. Problem is there's no proper guidelines from central bank for foreign bank ways of operation. I just find that, I was thinking about that, It's better to approach a UTC or a credit union to deposit your pittance.
The kind Wall Street.
Yeah.
The kind of things that we accept as governance in this country, it's supposed to be easier for us, but we accept lack of representation, leaders not working on behalf of us, and that is why today people face problem to open a bank account.
Yeah. Choice Smith callback. COP, something has to be done to streamline that and not make it so difficult. I understand money laundering. I know it's a problem, right? But something has to be done for the little fly by night. Let me take this call. Troy Smith, welcome. Troy Smith, welcome. Troy Smith. Troy, you listen to your TV or your phone or your computer.
Hi, Uncle Anselm.
How are you doing, Kizzy? How are you?
I'm fine, thank you, Mr. COP. Good night.
Go ahead, he hearing you.
Mr. COP?
He hearing you. Go ahead, he hearing you.
Good night to you. Good night.
Good night.
Yes.
And
Good
Uncle
night,
Tom,
good night.
good night. I'm just calling to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a bright and prosperous New
Good
Year.
night to you, young lady.
You know I'm an
To you, young lady.
Hey, thank you very much, Kizzy. But wait now. Kizzy, thank you so much. We supposed to have the people are supposed to request this song tonight. No, today's Monday. My bad. It's tomorrow. Sorry. I thought today was Tuesday. It's tomorrow. Yeah, COP, something has to be done to streamline, to make this thing a little easier, that you could actually go to the bank. So you could think about this, right? If you don't have a computer at home, yes, you have a phone, and you want to open a bank account, right? You have to open it on your phone. I'm sure you could do that too. But you telling me that if I go into the bank, I can't open an account going to the bank? How is that 21st century thinking,
Especially when you're a citizen of the country.
Yeah. You are
especially when you are a citizen of the country. Yeah.
Man, that
money laundering should come in that picture there if it's a non-national. If it's a non-national, well then money laundering and thing get trigger off in your head and thing. But when you see as citizens of this country, money laundering shouldn't be in your head.
It is sad. Gordon Gangachana Drygen Joseph says, in this day,
never make it easy for me.
Yeah, and she with all the technology. If I deposit a check for $100,000 and ask them for 25 from it now, they will say you can't get any until the check clear. But if you have other monies in the account, you could get the $25 and they hold it against the other monies in the account. Simple. If you get $25 from the 100,000 and the check bounce, take it from the rest of the money you have in the account. I mean, that's not rocket science. I don't know, boy. I don't know. I have to say this, eh?
And if you have an account, and if you have an account, and you have a checkbook, and you're using the checkbook, and you're interfering with no money. Every month, they take out money for that checkbook. I think it's about $200 or $300 until your money done. Until you have no money in your account again.
Yeah, well, the senior citizen account was $15 a month, which I understand. But also, they should have, and I'm sure they have this, where if you have a certain balance, you don't pay any fee for the month. You know, they should have that too. You know, but and you could open your account with $100. So think about this, COP. Think about this, right? Let's say you open your account with $100. Your first month, you only have $85, you know, because it costs you $15. You understand? If you make a deposit the next month, that's the next 15 gone, you know. You know? In the space of 3 months, nearly half your money gone, you know.
Yeah.
Half gone, you know.
Yeah. If you use your bank card, and do the same way, the tax it until the amount of money you pay in using that bank card. It's about $3 or $4 now. Every time you swipe, $3-4.
Man, unbelievable. Semantic 62 said we heard about it on the ground report, Professor. Yeah, they heard about
It's
that
a
thing,
whole
boy.
babulal. People not working on behalf.
Uh-huh. Yeah, Nick says, I saw the video and Mashup Walker calling the government demonic because that she blames Kamala for everything. Okay, Marilyn joining us from Tennessee. Marilyn, welcome. Tennessee in the house, boy. Monica Ramke soon said donkey or just reach.
Good night to you, Marilyn.
The man says, sir, I'm talking about Kunji. He said he will not take calls. I don't know what you're talking about, man. What they paying in US or TT? I don't know. Island man, welcome. Watching from Toronto. Welcome, Toronto in the house. Yeah. I was fascinated though, It was an interesting experience because the four banks are all across from each other. It's like Republic Bank is across from First Citizen. Scotia Bank is across from, what is the other bank? Scotia Bank is First Citizen,
Republic Bank.
Republic Bank, Scotia Bank, and what's the fourth one? I can't even remember.
It's a GMB and all of them bank, I think.
Yeah, but there's four of them right on Independence
It's a GMB
Square.
and all kind of thing.
Yeah, it's cool. Royal Bank.
I don't know.
Right. So Royal Bank here, Scotia Bank over here, Republic Bank here, First Citizen right there. And you go to the four of them. Same thing. Monica Rampi soon say,
long time you could have opened a bank account with $5.
Monica say, they want
no, it's hard to even have a joint account.
Bato says, Professor, you could call Gordon to vouch for you. If I call Gordon, there's no one opening an account. No, I gotta wait 10 years to open an account. Patricia Hutchison said, blessed evening, Professor Walshik, Uncle Tommy, Mr. COP, and all the villagers. Have a fantastic evening. Oh God. It's interesting, he says, this is what he says, right? You will have to submit a source of funds, right? I mean, folks, don't think I don't understand this thing, and I understand fully well, I understand fully well. But I mean, it shouldn't be that hard, man. Kevin George, welcome. Monica say, Walls, no, you have to register and prove your net income.
That's how they control the communities and them who must have and who must not have. Yeah. It's
I
the
don't
people
know.
and them. In fact, let me say it. The African communities is the ones that face that problem in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago. And the African mothers and fathers and grandmothers and fathers see that taking place for years. They see Makaldal Daga, they lose life. African people lose their life standing up and fighting to eradicate that victimization. And today, the African community, mothers and fathers, watching that taking place for years and not asking why we must be going through this. Yeah. It's very easy for other race, Professor Walshit. Very easy, And they ask all them kind of, what's the color of your jockey shorts, if there's a gabardine pants you have on there.
But what's your P? I don't want to think. I don't think when you're going to a bank in Port of Spain they have a different requirement for one class of people, one race of people, and then another requirement for another race. I don't want to think so.
Yeah, but what's how much customers and things be going in the bank and things there?
I understand
And
that.
and a few years ago, one of the bank closed down because it don't have business. If you have a bank in the city of Port of Spain and 100 people them going in the bank for the day, what banking you telling me about? 500 people is going by price matter, and 5,000 people is going by price matter.
Yeah, but
So they
maybe
keep down,
if 500, if 500 people,
communities. Stop bricking for them.
no, because I don't
500
think,
people going by a private.
but I don't think the bank, when you come into the bank, they, and listen here, folks, this is just what I don't think they discriminate against who opens an account and who doesn't open an account if there's a requirement. Now, there are people who get preferential treatment. I understand that. But I don't think when you go to the bank, they
Well,
look
I
at you and say,
disagree.
all right. eh? I don't think they have special treatment
Yeah, go ahead, go
for
ahead.
one.
Yes, they look at you and say that.
No, I don't want to think so. I really don't want to think so. I think the
Yes,
requirements.
at 21-year-old, a 21-year-old young boy from the Sealat that doing a little fabricating and will have all the documents, wouldn't get an opportunity to open a bank account. They will
Why?
delay him and then. And it's proven in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago many times already. This government going to put a stop to that.
I like that. I like that. I like that.
Because the more
Beulah,
the people speak out on it, it don't put a stop on that.
yeah.
You
I
feel,
was shocked.
you feel, you feel, you feel anyone of the Syrian community, children can go to the bank and ask them all them questions. You think the
No,
past
them
minister of
no
local government, not what we are
COP.
now, you feel them
Them do
children can go there and ask them all them questions?
COP. Them don't have to go to the bank. Their family might be working in the bank, so they don't really have to go to the bank. Or their family might own the bank, or they might own shares in the
Oh, well,
bank.
your family not working in the bank. Your family not working in the bank. Now why you went through that? You have no family working in the bank.
And I say no day, and I ask myself, I say, boy, who I could call, boy, because I've all my documents with me. I say, who I could call, boy. I say, you know what? Let me just leave it alone. Anyway, let me leave it alone. Beulah says, good night, Uncle Tommy, watch it, COP and all tuned in. Sports Z. What is that? Sports Z says what? Slave. Deport. I don't understand what that is, no? All right, whatever. Beulah says, Merry Christmas to everyone. Anthony Ford, a professor, yes, it happened to me in FCB. Really, why? You see COP? Anthony, it happened to Anthony too. You understand?
I would like to see people going in the bank now to open an account. And when they're asking them all them questions and things, say, man, you sure you don't want to see what size of jockey shorts something I wear? You don't want to see my vest? Because they really ask some kind of question. Yeah. They really, because the only thing they're asking is where you eat today. And if you have money to go back home.
Barbados have offshore banking. What they hiding?
It's sad,
Google
but
Pandora Papers. Yeah, I think we have to do better, man. I just think we have to. Let me take this call. Mr. Intellectual, welcome.
you can leave from Trinidad here. You can
Hold
go
on,
from Trinidad
COP.
and go
COP, hold on.
Guyana and open a bank account without a problem.
Yeah, COP, hold on. Let me take this call. Go ahead, Mr. Intellectual.
Bless evening, Pro.
Yeah, bless evening.
COP.
Yeah, man.
Good evening, brother.
It's a normal thing with the bank and them, since the 80s, them start to manipulate the system and get rich off of poor people. You understand? Think about 100,000 people lose their account because they can't afford to maintain it every month. Right? 100,000 by 15. Right? Right? Only in 1 month, So you see where we're going. That's why them fellas tell them they make $1 billion and all kind of thing a year after profit. So that's how things are swing. Anyhow, I take a little glimpse of it kind of way because I was helping out some people and MD. I have a question for my friend Dr. James. He said that we didn't fully understand what the Prime Minister mean.
Who's that?
Or he ain't too sure.
Winford James?
Dr. James.
Dr. Winford James? You have an article in the Guardian?
No, he was talking on the news day earlier on today. So
okay.
I say he probably didn't hear exactly what the Prime Minister was saying, right? But for me, anybody that's supporting narco-terrorists, right?
Yeah.
And human traffickers, and them kind of thing, and you don't want to be a part of that. It had to be that you're on the right side of the law.
Yeah.
But if you're on the wrong side of the law and you're supporting Venezuela, I'm being specific now, and the narco-terrorist regime and the dictatorship, and how much people they murder because they lost the election and all this kind of thing, and you supporting that kind of thing, tells me the kind of individual that you are and the kind of things that you would support. So if you have somebody who fighting against that, and you not supporting that, which means that you're supporting the opposite, right? Which means you're supporting a dictator, you're supporting a narco-terrorist, and you're supporting people fundamental rights and freedom to be taken away. So if that is the case, and they want to go, and our Prime Minister said that, well, we want democracy, and you don't want to support that, then, well, hard luck. And for me, $5 billion for the whole of the Caribbean, and we have 40-something billion outside there. I say that, look for the $5 billion somewhere else, And I'm sure we could find it somewhere else. If we do due diligence and we start exporting to other countries other than the Caribbean, I'm sure we will make more money. Because I think the euro have more value than the EC currency. Right?
Yeah. Euro, yeah, of course.
So all these people and them who talking doom and gloom and all this kind of dotishness about if we don't stay in CARICOM, means I said that you supporting this wickedness that going on right around you, and we must fall. How they say, Trump and follow suit. No, we can't afford that. I don't think we could afford that. As much as I question America's policy at times, I don't meddle where our security is concerned. And this previous government had opened up our borders, and I have a question to ask them now. Why it didn't protect our borders? Were they facilitating narco-terrorists and human trafficking for the past 9.5 years? I want to know that. and why nobody did anything to stop it.
We are at the top of the hour, Mr. Intellectual. We got to go for the break.
Right.
All right, man.
Let him answer that question for me, please.
Thank you very much. Thank you. Folks, you're going to take that break. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Don't forget, folks, you can reach us here tonight at one number. That's 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Tommy's a little bit under the weather tonight, and he will not be joining us. Tommy will not be joining us tonight. So send all your message, all your information to 973-868-1444. We're going to take that break, and we'll be right back. Don't go nowhere.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Welcome to WZYE TV 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And on Sunday from 1 to 4 p.m. on Let's Talk Politics. Like, share and subscribe to keep up to date with reality affecting your life. And as we always say, we bring the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth.
You're tuned to WZYE, the heartbeat of unfiltered truth. We're more than a station, we're a movement, grounded in facts, driven by integrity, committed to progress. We don't chase headlines, we create them. Decoding politics and current affairs to question power, not cozy up to it. From Laventille to Scarborough, whether you're in your living room or your commute, this is where perspectives collide, divides dissolve, and tomorrow's conversations start today. WZYE, we originate, not imitate.
In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
Hey, this is Lady Gaga. Hey, it's Taylor Swift.
You're live in the mix with the one and only.
Hey, this is Justin Timberlake, and this is
In the Village.
Yo, what's going on? This is Jersey Drake.
Hi, this is Rihanna.
Hey, what's up? This is Ludacris.
What's up, y'all? This is Nicki Minaj.
You're rocking with the best. It's In the Village. In the Village with Uncle Tommy and Professor Wall Street. Mr. COP.
To our cherished listeners, partners, and the entire WZYE family, we extend our deepest gratitude for your unwavering support throughout our journey. Special recognition goes to key pillars of our community, Mr. Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and Mr. COPs whose vision and dedication helped transform a humble beginning of just 5 listeners into the influential voice we are today. At WZYE 95.9 FM, we don't merely broadcast, we pioneer. We are committed to delivering the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. Our promise remains clear. We originate. We do not imitate. More than a radio station, we are a movement. We are a community united by shared values. And above all, we are a family bound by integrity, purpose, and a relentless drive to uplift. Reaching 20,000 subscribers is a testament to your trust. We pledge to honor it by continuing to challenge the status quo, amplify authentic voices, and serve the people with courage and conviction. As we move forward, we ask you to hold fast to what matters. Stand for something. Keep the fire of passion alive in your hearts. May God continue to bless you and your families. Together, we rise. The WZYE 95.9 FM family, where truth ignites community.
No more red. No more red. No more red. No more red. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see us win. We want the brides again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. Bye bye, penny, bye bye. We don't vouch for you. And we are tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, tired of proposals and all the excuses. taxes, tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling, no left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the prize again. No more penny again. Bye bye, me bye bye. Bye bye, bring bye bye. We're tired of the bloodshed, tired of the taxes, of the proposals and all the excuses. Tired of no water, tired of stretching at the lot, tired of the eyebrows rippling. No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see we win, we want the prize again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny bye bye. Bye bye, penny bye bye. We don't vouch it for you. No more red. 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 No left foot, right foot again. No more struggle, no more shame, no more pain. We want to see the win, we want the prize again. No more penny again. Bye bye, penny bye bye. Bye bye, penny bye bye. We don't vouch for you. Bye bye, penny bye bye. Bye bye, penny bye bye. We don't vouch for you.
Laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest, laid to rest. It's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge, it's a ledge. Hey, tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrotrain workers say, the party dead, dead, dead. Billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here, security. PNM dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us moaning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. PNM dead. Condolences to the Balize. SIEP, no more pale pale. The rising sun is ready to govern Trinidad and Tobago for a brighter tomorrow. One, restart the economy, two, health sector, immediate victory. Abolish crime, put sports on the front line. Four, every pipe must have water. Five, roads smooth as six, provide people with work. UNC and making jokes. Tell them drilling say, PNM dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough, the put a spin. Inside sources say, PNM dead. Tell them Arnold say, PNM dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night, flambeau burning steady. The casket was on the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. PNM dead, dead, dead. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Some of the members say, the party dead, dead, dead. When the CARICOM leaders hear what's up, seems like not one of them was in shock. Put them in one big box, PNM dead. Tell them Munilal say, PNM dead. Teachers, doctors and nurses say, the party dead, dead, dead. All the bad investments and fellas make investors not coming for the wake. No more ice cream and cake, PNM dead, dead, dead. The Red Party showed no empathy for 18 babies and pipeline families. They so heartless, citizens in distress. The country in a crisis, SOE and still all Estes. One, UNC on a mission to correct the school system. Three, end poverty and clean up TNT. Four, speed up the housing process. Five, lower taxes. Six, revamp we energy. Bring back the oil refinery. Tell them Kamala say, PNM dead. Petrotrain workers say, The party dead, dead, dead. But billions missing from the treasury. Corruption with taxpayers' money. The end is here, security. Me and them dead. Hey, tell them Munilal say, me and them dead. Even the 1% say, the party dead, dead, dead. They support us mourning and crying. Funeral arrangements they making. The DMO leaving. Me and them dead, dead, dead. Tell them drilling say, me and them dead. Social media say, the party dead, dead, dead. The registered party members in pain. Scarborough to put a spin. Inside sources say, me and them dead. Tell them Arnold say, me and them dead. Police, army and prison say, the party dead, dead, dead. Election night flambeau burning steady. The casket closed and the hearse ready. Read the red eulogy. Me and them dead, dead, dead.
Fire! 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 Fire!
We are back with you. It's In the Village with Uncle Tommy, COP, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, another genre, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here tonight at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And folks, before we get back to the chat, I would like you all to listen to this message to Makela Pandey.
With Venezuela, we have 0.0003. With the United States, Minnesota trade, are you here? Kennedy, you may know. Billions of dollars in trade. And you know something else? I don't think people know this. Over 350,000 Trinidadians and Tobagonians hold U.S. visas.
Folks, COP. Over 350,000 Trinidadians.
Professor Wall Street.
Yeah. You hear that? Over 350,000.
Have visa.
Yes. Think about that. Right? And, you know, people saying all kind of things about freedom.
America, not that alone.
Where?
It have a street named Trinidad and Tobago in America.
Yep, in Queens.
It have a street in America named Trinidad and Tobago, and they name it after Trinidad and Tobago. Street in New York.
You know, people can say what they want. Yeah, people can say what they want, right? They can talk, they can say whatever they want. Because this is the way you have to think of it. Yes, there's freedom of speech. But at the end of the day, COP, you and I do not have any control over what America decides to do with their visa and how they decide to victimize any country. We don't have no control over that. We don't. It's just like how America decided to take away the 15% tariff on Trinidad and Tobago. Right? Because America believes we are a very close ally with the United States of America, so we get preferential treatment. And who benefits from that treatment, COP? Who benefits?
The citizens of this country. The
Correct,
citizens of this
right.
country. Professor Wall Street, what we benefiting from Venezuela? What we benefiting for the past 40, 50 years? What we benefiting from Venezuela? What have Venezuela ever help us? They ever help us build a school, a community center, a health center, fund any children and give them scholarship? A country of 36 million people. have some of the most amount of gas in the world, and we can't get help out of that. But we must deny a country that we depend on everything. It's over $4-5 billion in food we import from the Americans.
40%.
So we're supposed to say, well, all right. Are we food? So we must say, all right, let me turn we back on the Americans and let me run and support Venezuela. Venezuela had 36 million people, and we had was to give them, we mind them, we feed them, we give them, the citizens of this country, taxpayers, give them $50 million US the other day in food. So we had to continue doing them thing, and had the citizens running Trinidad and Tobago, committing crime. When they go in prison, we had to spend $29,000 a month to mind them in prison too.
Listen,
and penny on them and the pay them. Yeah, let me continue listening to that.
Let me continue listening. Let's go back and
play the clip.
These are the Ghanaians hold U.S. visas. Over 350,000 Trinidadians hold what? A U.S. visa. Why? Because we would like to go and visit the United States. How many of you going to other parts of the world? I won't name where. Over 300, Philip, did you know that? I checked and I found out over 350,000 Trinidadians. And they use this visa not to travel once, but they use it multiple times. Several times some people travel. So why are you bad-mouthing the people? You want to go in the people country, but you want to bad-mouth them. Isn't that hypocrisy from some? And careful, you don't end up like Antigua and Barbuda and Dominica, who bad-mouthed in the US, and guess what happened? All their visas restricted now. They cut their visas. Which Trini wants to cut their visas, so behave yourself. Understand where our help comes from. Understand who could protect them.
And COP, people taking what the Prime Minister says, because he said behave yourself, and making it into a big deal. What happened to Gary Aboud? What happened to Gary Aboud? They take away Gary Aboud visa. They take away Gary Aboud visa.
He did not behave himself.
It is very simple, folks. It's very simple. You want to use freedom of speech? Use it. Use your freedom of speech. Go ahead and use it. Talk what you want. Talk all kind of thing. But when there are consequences for your action, you can't turn. There's no turning back. You know, no turning back. So why you want to put yourself in that predicament?
There's really no turning back. Huh?
No turning back.
That is why there's no consequence for your action.
It's simple, right?
That's why they say there is no consequence for your actions.
Yeah. So if you want to battle the United States of America, and you know you have to travel to America, do like Old Source. Old Source says she don't want to go to America no more, right? She go up the islands and get the same thing she want that she could go to America. All right, then do that. So you could battle America now because you're saying you don't want the visa. Okay, fine. But if you are going to use and battle them, understand that there are consequences to your action. I've said it over and over. There is something called a utilitarian approach. And in the utilitarian approach, there are consequences for your action. I'm not telling you guys you can't say what you want to say. There's not freedom of speech. Yes, there's freedom of speech. So you're free to make your speech, and they are free, right, to deal with you. Right? So the Prime Minister is simply sending you a message. Right? Simply behave yourself, and you have nothing to worry about. Let's take this call. Point 14, welcome. Point 14, welcome.
Pleasant good night to you.
Yeah, man.
And your co-host.
COP, pleasant good night.
Yeah, man.
You remember loud and clear?
Yeah, loud and
right. So I just want to add a little 20 cents to your conversation there with the video that they play where the Prime Minister is talking about people talking US.
Yeah.
I just want to add this.
Mm-hmm.
This fella were assassinated in America a few months ago, Charlie Kirk.
Yeah.
Right. So I was watching a couple of videos with him, challenging the public on a lot of issues.
Mm-hmm.
And I remember it had this white dude come to the podium and he started make a certain statement, and then he even go so far and he say that he hate America and this and that and America, this and America that.
Mm.
And Charlie could ask him one question.
Mm.
He said, when they going to leave? So the fella said, pardon? He said, when they going to leave? Because you just said that you hate America, you don't like America. When they going to leave? You know the man to say he ain't going nowhere? There's a bunch of hypocrites and psychopath people we dealing with.
Mm.
Because you want to bad talk a country that you're living in, and when they ask you to leave, they say you ain't going nowhere. Make it make sense for shit.
Correct is right. Correct is right.
Locked on listening.
Yeah. And COP, I am not saying you can't bad talk the country, you know. That's not what I'm saying, you know. I'm saying you could use your freedom of speech and bad talk the country. However, when you use that freedom of speech and they come and revoke your visa, what you gonna do? Let's take this call. Mr. Ruka, welcome. Mr. Ruka. All right, I think he got a call back. Mr. Ruka, call back. Call back, Mr. Ruka. Or don't move from by the Wi-Fi pole. Don't move from by the pole. COP, I hear people talking about
people should
freedom
lose
of
the visa in Trinidad too.
All right, let's try this one again. Let's try it. Mr. Ruka, welcome.
Yeah, welcome.
Welcome
Good
to
night,
you. Loud and clear, and COP.
Hello?
Yeah, we hearing you loud and clear. Go ahead.
COP.
Yeah, man.
From Tommy, tonight.
You little under the weather.
Yeah.
You little under the weather.
Yeah. What there?
Mm.
If you listen good,
Mm.
I live in Trinidad all night.
Right.
And I feel people are real treating, just like COP.
Right.
And just like you, Paul, don't mind you going on. And let me tell you something. What is going on here, it's not a normal video. This is some kind of spiritual wicked evilness. Whatever Rowdy PNM and them do, trying to interfere with the construction and the power of this country, this is evil. And you know what? I living here all my life and I ain't going no way.
Right.
War or no war or what? Staying here. So why these PNM people, we done already rob we all holiday? Them ain't going away neither.
Correct.
How you understand? How you could be going against America? I don't tell you I don't love Trump or love America.
Correct.
But Maduro, if it comes down to the basics, Maduro suffering people. They're running all over. All the million of dollars under the ground. Himself 10 to 20 years past. If that under the ground, all where we fight here for ain't gonna make sense. With Maduro ain't gonna make no sense. The people gonna be still suffering. The wealth is to come out and share with the people. It has nothing to do with Trinidad. Evil is going on. And let me tell you, see, Rowdy is a very underground evil fella. And I don't know if he's talking to Maduro and he's just trying to mash up the country. Oh man, look how he had this poor woman, this Penelope Beckles woman. She can't fix her Rima, but she want to fix Trinidad. She could barely talk. The woman, I ain't want to bad talk, because I know she trying. All of a sudden, why she had to follow Rowdy direction? Why you had to be the most big opposition of foolishness? And you sit down there 10 years. And you sit down there Rowley silence. They didn't even know he had no prime minister or nothing.
Correct.
Well,
Yep.
all of a sudden she pick up Rowley mantle of being evil.
Yep.
So the moral of my story is this. Some evil that is going on within that PNM because Rowley say he went and walk Obi and all kind of kill and do whatever he do. And he in the background. Why you don't collect your money and just fade away? You get your big money, go your way. We don't want you in Trinidad thing. And let me tell you why we don't want about the CARICOM. I ain't saying that we have to be part of CARICOM, you know. But yeah, why we don't want about the CARICOM. Every time it's a hurricane and this and that, and Trinidad will pour their money. This one is to help back the CARICOM. If the CARICOM don't believe in we don't have to believe in the CARICOM. And you see, this Maduro thing was going on. We not in that. Let America them do what they do.
Yep.
But it's an evil end. And good does conquer evil. That's why we program here today. And the PNM for the next 5 years have to take that in the Rukum Kutumkum.
Thank you.
Have a good night, fellas.
Thank you, Mr. Ruka. Thank you, Mr. Ruka. Yes. Yeah, man. Yes, correct is right. Let's finish listening to this video, folks. We don't understand, you know. When we hear facts, we don't like facts, you know. We don't like facts, you know. You know, PNM have a fax machine too, right? Yeah. What them just do is put in facts. Machine. Yeah, because what does do is put in facts and fiction does come out. You know, when you put when you put it in the machine, you're supposed to get a copy, you're supposed to fax it. But when them fax it, fiction does come out. Let's continue to listen, folks. Right? The Prime Minister is bringing facts to the country. You may not like it, right? But the PNM and the propagandists. And I want to take on Dr. Nyan Gasby Dollier. I hear she says something about the Prime Minister. Them have to be careful, you know, because them following in Rowley footsteps, you know. Them still taking the instructions from him, you know, because the opposition leader just weak. Right? Penny haven't said one word yet about Rowley and that statement he made and the press conference he had, you know. Not one word from Penny. Penny, we still waiting for you, you know. But we continue to listen.
Defend Trinidad and Tobago. Right now, there's only one country in the world can do it. They have the money, they have the equipment, they have the assets.
Well, listen.
Understand where our help comes from.
Listen.
Understand who could protect and defend Trinidad and Tobago. Right now, there's only one country in the world can do it. They have the money, they have the equipment, they have the assets. And Trinidad and Tobago first. I thought I would share that with you, but it goes further. Over 250,000 Trinis live in the United States.
Will you hear that? Will you hear that? Let me rewind that for you. Listener, or the listener, no. I'm not talking to the PNM people, because them don't listen. Them don't listen, right? And I am one of them, you know. I am one of them. I am one of that number she just called here. And Tommy as well.
Over 250,000 Trinis live in the United States.
Correct.
You understand?
250,000
Trinis regularized across there live there. And right here in Trinidad, apart from the 350,000 holding US visas, you have about 20,000 Trinis who are dual citizens, meaning US and Trinidad and Tobago.
Yeah, that is a message to Michaela Pandey and the PNM Front. That's the name of a party, right? COP, the PNM Front?
No. PNM back. There's no front again. They're going to the back now. There's no front again. They're going to the back. PNM back now.
Is the PNM back now? Is the back? You know? But let me
they're going to the back now. Yeah, the back now.
The PNM back. Anthony Ford said Monica bank statement is $25. FCB is my bank. I don't know what that fella is saying there. Rajendra said the black man, the black P&M party works for the banks, the Brotherhood mind manipulating media and advertising too. They all became the P&M master with the written 1976 Republican system of governance. Monica said Ford, FCB handled. Hold on 1 minute. Hold 1 minute. Ford, FCB handled all my business.
Yeah.
When I check the dividends on my fixed deposit, what the dividends? Hold on, Hold on a minute. Just Cool says TT Forex. Hold on. TT Forex was going back to China and Middle East to fund wars. Okay, I know what that is. Tommy Mohammed says, Rajendra Mirage, you see how these dotish CARICOM leaders are behaving? Monty Steele, welcome. Good night to everyone who are viewing that in the chat and on WZYE TV program. Welcome to you. Johnny, welcome. Johnny says, good night, Uncle Tommy, Wall Street, COP, and all the folks that are locked on. Amos Lalan. Amos, where are you joining us from? That seemed like a new name here. He says, good night to Miss Santa Cruz. Where are you joining us from, Amos? Anthony Ford says, Professor, and if your account remains inactive for 3 months, let us close it. A teller in FCB told me that she said after 3 months, it's deemed inactive, and that's why they closed the account. Oh, COP, nah. Anthony Ford, you're making that up. You're making that up. I have accounts here in the United States to COP.
If you have an account and 3 months, you're going in the bank and you're checking.
No, COP, you making that up.
They'll write here. They'll write here. I'll send a letter thing for you.
COP, I have accounts here.
The man making up nothing.
I have accounts here in the US. 6 months, nothing happening. And then it's still there. It's no. Anthony Ford that
the US, which is Trinidad and Tobago. This is which part the P&M governed for 65 years.
Ellen Matthews, welcome. Uncle Tommy, wishing you a speedy recovery. Yes, folks. We hope Anthony get better. I mean, Tommy. Mr. Florida, I don't know how you're calling ringing on the phone, huh?
Professor Wall Street.
Yeah.
250,000 people living in the United States of America. 250,000 people living in the United States of America.
Yeah, Trinis.
Yeah, Trinis. How much Trinis living in Venezuela? How much Trinis? Google how much Trinis living in America, in Venezuela. And how much of them want to go Venezuela and shop for this Christmas?
Let me see that. Let me do that. All
these PNM people that bad talking the Americans. How much of them go in Venezuela and shop for Christmas?
Yeah. Resides in Venezuela. How many Trinidadians reside in Venezuela? Let me see. Listen to this. COP, you made a very valid point there, brother. Based on available data, approximately 2,750 Trinidadians and Tobagonians reside in Venezuela. COP, you raise a very valid point.
Not in Totopica, not in the big shot area. Not in those poor people in them areas where they use firewood to cook.
COP, you raise a valid point there.
What is it?
That's an excellent point, man. You on point there, man?
How much of them go in Venezuela to shop? How much of them go in Venezuela to shop for this Christmas? And how much of them waiting for barrel to come from America? Right now, Penny, them will be waiting for a barrel to come from America. And all of them out that bad talking, the Americans, waiting for the barrels to come in for the new year. How much barrel again from Venezuela?
Yeah.
Let me ask myself this question, Professor Wall Street.
Yeah.
Why would CARICOM, Venezuela in CARICOM is a member of CARICOM? Eh?
No.
Professor Wall Street?
No, I don't think
Venezuela is a member of CARICOM?
No, I don't think so.
So
I could check for you.
Trinidad and Tobago is a member of CARICOM?
Yes.
But Trinidad is a member of CARICOM?
Yes.
And why, when we CARICOM brothers and them fight down a next CARICOM leader for a non-CARICOM country that created havoc to the citizens of that country? Why? Because they don't like Kamala?
Yeah, that's what it is.
And despite she shouldn't be the prime minister?
Yeah. Right. Correct is right.
Because
so
she say,
go ahead.
Trinidad and Tobago is not an ATM machine. Yes, Trinidad and Tobago is not. When the PNM in power, Trinidad and Tobago could become an ATM machine. For over 50 years, Trinidad and Tobago mine the CARICOM. Wall Street. Every one of those CARICOM islands that condemning our government today, we give them millions of dollars. And hundreds of millions of dollars we give them.
Yeah.
And today, we have an East Indian Prime Minister. They try to condemn her and belittle her for being successful. I support the government 100% too, into turn your back on those characters. They're not for you. They don't like you. They're bad talking. You as a member of CARICOM to support our next illegal president. What you supporting them for?
Let's take this call, COP. Let's take this call. Hold on, Mr. Florida. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
You know what to do for me, right?
Yeah. Go ahead. Point 14. All right. We lost that one. Mr. Florida, call back. Something happened with the phone just now. Call back. Maybe.
Wall Street not in the professional studio tonight.
All right. COP just all on a sudden, boy.
Your professional studio missing here.
The phone gain problems.
Your professional studio missing here.
Mr. Point 14, call back. Mr. Florida, call back. COP, your two valid points you raised there. The amount of people living, Trinidadians living in Venezuela is minuscule. Very, 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 very significant point. Oh, you know what? Hold on, COP. This thing just kicking out just so good. Hold on, eh?
Let's send voice note. Good night to you, Miss Atlanta. Miss Atlanta, I hear you. For the whole Christmas week, I hear you, Miss Atlanta. What happened? You don't want to call WZYE and say good night to the village family?
I think Miss Atlanta vexed with me.
Good night to you and your family, and Miss Atlanta. To you and your family and them. And to all the viewers of WZYE.
All right, so let me try this. Okay, folks. All right, let me try this again. Mr. Point Fortin, welcome. Are you hearing us? Hello? All right, folks. All of a sudden, COP, the phone decided to give a little bit of problems. Folks, call back, try to call back. All right, let's try to take it now. Here we go. Mr. Point, are you hearing us? Welcome now. I hear you.
Look like I get here now.
Yeah. Go ahead, man.
Right. So, what is you have to find out because I don't know if Andrew Roberts might discover, right? But you have to find out if CARICOM have a debt hanging over their head from Venezuela. Because I think some years ago, some deal was made with them through Hugo Chavez. So you have to find out if that debt still hanging over their head. And if Maduro know about it, he must be holding them at ransom or holding them prisoners somehow. Because I want to believe it about debt hanging over their head. That is why they sided with Venezuela. But Trinidad is not part of that whatever deal that was signed many years ago. Yeah. Trinidad is not part of it. But the US CARICOM is. So you have to find out if that debt still hanging over their head.
All right. COP, you raised two valid points. You raised the point about the amount of Trinbagonians living in Venezuela, which is like 2,700 and something. But you also asked the other point about if Venezuela is a member of CARICOM. Let me take this call. Labre, welcome. Labre, welcome. Turn off your computer or your TV, Labre.
Hello.
Turn off your computer or your TV. Or turn it down.
Good night, Wall Street. Tommy, you hear me?
Yeah, and COP. Yeah.
Right, COP.
Yeah.
Okay, I listened to the conversation.
Right.
Why Trinidad is like that? It's because people have hands out
right.
over the years. Right? And people, they just cut out because of corruption in it. But people they're still vexed. And they want to be spiteful and bad mind towards the government. And the government still lending a helping hand to help, even they're bringing them down. But they're still trying to help them. And they set up propagandists, especially the leader of the opposition. It's only pure bad mind.
Yeah.
And CARICOM for years, they seem to be part of the mafia, the bigger mafia. That is why they appreciate the former prime minister, because all of them listen to him.
Okay.
Because now all this stuff and all the 1%ers can get in the Christmas stocks.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, man.
So I had to add my 2 cents there.
Thank you, man.
And you all have a blessed. You all on the program and the village.
Yeah, man.
Have a blessed and Merry Christmas.
Thank you very much, Labre. Thank you. COP, let me read something to you. You
and Labre subscribe this evening.
Yeah, COP, let me give you on Point Fortin a round of applause. And the reason why I'm going to a round of applause, you guys are onto something. Here. I think this we could call this breaking news. All right, let me take this call first. Florida, how are you? Lenny, how are you? Yeah, Lenny. Yeah, either turn on your computer or your TV because we're getting feedback from you.
Okay.
Okay.
How is it now? Good?
Excellent.
Yes. Evening greetings to you and Mr. COP and the whole listening public.
Yeah, and Uncle Tommy.
I just want to remind people, Barbados, I don't know if they ever paid us back for that airport. That's our money that built that airport. Are you aware of that?
No, I wasn't aware of that.
Oh, yes. That is our money that built that airport.
Yes, that is factual.
Because I think I mentioned it on a show already. I was taking my daughter, I think it could be 19, my only daughter who was born in Trinidad. I was taking her back to spend Christmas with me. And in those days, BWI, they stopped off in Barbados.
Right.
And so she said, Dad, I want to get something for my stepmom. I said, okay, let's go. So we went out and I bought some. In those days, there was a rum they called sugarcane brandy. So everything came up to about almost $600, TT dollars. So, Brother Wall Street, as soon as this cashier saw the money, the TT money in my hand, in her Bajan twang, she said, Christ, man, we don't take that money here, man. Oh, my God. Mr. Wall Street. I just tell my daughter, I said, love, just go step aside a minute. There's a long line behind me. I said, when you all wanted this to build this woodlife infested airport you all had here, it was good money. So I said, she look across to God or whoever it was, and he started to walk over, and he's walking over. All I heard a voice behind him in an American tone said, you better watch what you're doing, young man. And as I looked, it was a white man. I didn't know who he was. And I said a couple of things. I just took the money and I walked. And just before we boarded, the man came to me, the white man and his wife. He said, you know who I am? He said, I am the U.S. ambassador. Barbados. He said, and you were right, because he said, I could have reported the cashier, both of them, because he said, I saw the American passport in your hand, because that's the first thing that I pulled out, And that's 1983, Professor Wall Street, and I have never put my foot back into that country and never will, never would. That's to tell you how ungrateful. And you just, Brother COP, just brought a good point. I want to find out how many Trinidadians live in each of those islands, each of them, and how many of them live in our islands. Because, I work in the oil field, and quite a those few islands were part of my assignment, Guyana, Jamaica, Grenada, Barbados, St. Vincent, not Antigua, Tortuga, but that isn't part of the West Indies, but I used to go to Tortuga too. And they had so much animosity against Trinidadians. It is unbelievable. But I was a Trinidadian, smart, so I live with them because, I came to work. I didn't go there to look for love, So it hurts me to see the kind of thing. And what the Prime Minister said, she's right. Since June, not one except Guyana have stood up after Venezuela threatened us. Not one have stood in defense of this country. And she chose the right person to stay with the United States of America. And I'll tell you what, a lot of them would not be allowed entry into the United States.
Thank you, Lenny.
What you'll see after the 1st of January.
Thank you, man.
All right, brother.
Thank you, Lenny, man.
You all, if I don't speak with you all again, and you and your family and everybody enjoy a blessed and safe and hope that this situation, you know, it has a nice ending, you know.
Thank you.
I don't want to see no lives lost to war or anything, because we all human beings, you know.
Thank you, Lenny.
But it needs a change over there. All right,
all right,
brother.
man. Rest.
Take care.
Take care. Bye bye. COP, let me hold up the calls and let me give you an point 14 that round of applause, because I'm going to read something for you guys. Let me read something for COP and point 14. COP, unmute your mic too. Unmute your mic. Unmute your mic. So let me read something for you. COP asked the question if Venezuela was a member of CARICOM. No, Venezuela is not a full member of CARICOM, but it holds observer status, participating in some activities and having special trade agreements. While many CARICOM nations benefit from Venezuelan economic aid, like PetroCaribe, you hear that? Many CARICOM nations benefit from Venezuelan economic aid, like PetroCaribe. That's economic aid. Eh? Venezuela engages with CARICOM on trade, but its relationship is complex, especially with ongoing territorial disputes, like with Guyana, which CARICOM supports legally. Key points. Observer status. Venezuela is listed as an observer country for CARICOM, alongside others like Colombia and Mexico, but not a full member state. Trade and aid. Now listen carefully. A 1992 agreement allowed preferential trade for CARICOM goods into Venezuela, and some members received energy assistance through PetroCaribe. Let me repeat that. COP, that's why you and point 14 are onto something. Some members receive energy assistance through PetroCaribe. Let me go on. Last point. Complex relations. Despite economic ties, CARICOM supports Guyana. Listen to this. CARICOM supports Guyana in its border dispute with Venezuela, urging peaceful resolution via international courts, which highlight the diplomatic challenges. How come CARICOM not supporting Trinidad and Tobago? COP? How come? How come? Something wrong.
Because they don't like the Prime Minister, and something, yeah, something they benefited from Venezuela, and keeping a blind eye towards it. That's how I will put it across it.
Something is wrong. Something wrong.
Why CARICOM wins support the CARICOM brother?
Something
Professor
wrong.
Wall Street and citizens of Trinidad and Tobago and the village family. Why CARICOM win support the next CARICOM country and show support for non-CARICOM member? Why? Why is somebody benefiting some way?
Mm-hmm.
But let me just say this as Lenny contribution. Yeah. I can remember Wall Street, what Lenny was saying. Yeah. I can remember my grandfather telling me, yes, Trinidad assist over 85% in Barbados runway, airport. And all those CARICOM airport and runway we have in CARICOM. Trinidad and Tobago assist all them other countries and them in the airport and the runway. That is facts.
You know,
go ahead, you're sounding good. You're making me look good.
Folks, let me repeat this for you. Yeah? Trade and aid in 1992 agreements allow preferential trade for CARICOM goods into Venezuela, and some members receive energy assistance through Petro-Carib. So COP, I'm asking the question based on your suggestion and Point Fortin suggestion. These Caribbean countries have to come clean and tell us if they are receiving some sort of benefit from Venezuela. That's why they have to keep quiet. They have to come clean with us and let us know. Inquiring minds want to know. Inquiring minds want to know. COP boy, that's a bombshell of all bombshell. You and Mr. Point
and
Fortin.
attacking with Prime Minister.
Yes.
And attacking with Prime Minister.
Yeah.
For not supporting
and they doing their
Venezuela.
homework. They're not doing their homework. They're not, but all you know, we just do it here. Yeah? We just do it homework. COP, you know, have a partner tell me Venezuela had owned Trinidad at one point in time. Trinidad. A partner tell me, I said, boss, you know Google? I said, boss, go and Google that now. He said, yeah, well, you didn't know that? I said, partner, I don't know, boy. Like, he must be flew into Trinidad and went up by the savannah and go wrong by the savannah and go to Queen Sol somewhere up there. What is that place they have up there, COP?
But it has some history. It has some histories in that. It has some history in that, Professor Wall Street. It has some history in that.
Yes.
Because
but Venezuela never owned Trinidad and Tobago. Never.
No, they never owned Trinidad. But Trinidad and Tobago was owned by many. Who was the people on them that Columbus them?
Well, they say Columbus was the
Spanish.
That
question.
Columbus
Who was those
Spanish,
people on them that Columbus and them and the Spain and them was running from this country? Who was that?
Sometimes they say the Portuguese.
And I want to go on next road with that. What you can remember about the Caribbean and the Arawaks? You can remember about the Caribbean and Arawaks too?
COP, why you want to go down that road? I hear that is a myth, you know. I hear that is not true. I hear that is not true.
It's you who bring it up. We just trying to educate your partner.
You bring it up about the Caribbean and the Arawaks. Like you bring that up. All of a sudden, you gone from.
But it has some history in that.
Yeah, you gone from we talking about the 2,750 Trinidadians who live in Venezuela, the energy, the assistance that Venezuela provides to these Caribbean countries, and you're going from that, and you hop, skip, and jump, and you go into Caribbean and Arawaks. I don't know. I don't know if that Caribbean and Arawak story is real.
No, it's you what tell you what's to talk about your partner.
It's partner.
It's you what talk about your partner. When you and your partner talk on phone, keep it on phone.
Johnny C says Margarita was once a favorite shopping site for Trinis because of the good stuff that you could have gotten at fantastic prices. That's absolutely correct. You are absolutely correct, Johnny C. But that was then.
No more.
Ain't nobody.
No more.
No more. Yeah, people ain't going over there. Yeah, well,
since Maduro take over, Venezuela, all them opportunities done. The whole of Port of Spain, the whole of Charlotte Street, the whole of Duncan Street, and everybody's to be selling clothes. Princess Tongue, Shoguna's bill offers clothes on Venezuela. Shoguna's bill offer clothes on Margarita. Princess Tongue bill offer clothes on Margarita. And since Maduro become president, all that done. Why would we want Maduro? Who want Maduro? Only Penny and the PNM.
Only Penny and the PNM. Marilyn says, connected together, and after many years, it was the root of the way they never owned Trinidad. I lived in South Trinidad, and if stand up on Michael's line, I could see Venezuela. Marilyn is correct. Folks, we're going to take that break. Stick and stay. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. Of course, folks, on these honors, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio, WZYE 95.9 FM.
Fire! 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 Fire!
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
We are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, Professor Wall Street, COP and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. And folks, whenever you join us, share the live. WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe. WZYE TV on YouTube. And you can reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. Tommy's not with us tonight. He's a little under the weather. And we wish Tommy a very speedy recovery. But folks, I want you to listen to this, right? Listen to this. And the question is being asked. The question that's being asked is that, Penny, is this you? Penny, is this you? Is this you, Penny? Inquiring minds want to know. Yeah? So take a listen to this.
Look at their actions. This opposition leader, who is dismissive of the THA allocation, was the minister with responsibility for planning and development. She and her prime minister sabotaged the advancement of the THA adoption of the tongue and country planning function.
Penny, is that true? Penny, inquiring minds want to know, because you, Penny, now campaigning in Tobago. So Tobagonians, I want you all to listen to this, you know. The people in Tobago, all they listen, you know. Let me go back. Listen to this, you know. All you remember, Penny Week Beckers was the Minister of Planning. Don't forget, you know. All you don't forget. Listen carefully.
THA allocation was the minister with responsibility for planning and development. She and her prime minister sabotaged the advancement of the THA adoption of the tongue and country planning function. They muzzled all officials, and she wrote to the chief secretary to inform him that his function that she had in law, according to Tongue and Country Planning Act, was now to pass through the prime minister. Mr. Speaker, while that was happening, the Tobago region had the highest number of tongue and country planning refusals in the country.
You hear that? The highest amount of refusal under Penny Week Beckers. Weak. She was weak then, and she even weaker now. The highest amount of rejections under her as planning minister, working in cahoots with the man who considered himself to be the blackest man in Trinidad and Tobago, and had 26.3% of black people living below the poverty line. Let's continue to listen.
Thus, stymieing development and investment prospects. Moreover, they stopped the appeals panel from hearing appeals in Tobago until it came to a head at a town hall meeting in Bethel. Mr. Speaker, this former Minister of Planning, whilst was standing silently as Tobago was being oppressed by her leader, still came to Mount St. George to campaign against David Joseph Thomas in Tobago East. She campaigned with this $70,000 a month man to continue the oppression of the people of Tobago, and they still lost. That is broad Belgium. I must agree with Senator Anil Roberts. Somehow the Balizé indoctrination includes surgical removal of shame, ethics, conscience, and good sense. Look at their act.
And you going to Tobago to ask the people to vote for the PNM, Penny should be ashamed of herself. She should be ashamed, COP. She's now going to Tobago to ask them people who the wickedness with in cahoots with she political leader back then, the wickedness they impose on the people of Tobago.
She ashamed of herself.
She shouldn't be ashamed? You don't think she should be ashamed? COP says she
Rowley ashamed of she too.
Oh God. Susan Hospitales, how are you? Hi, Mr. Walsh.
Many of the MPs.
Yeah.
Many of the MPs and them that sit down next to she right there in Parliament, ashamed of her too. Many of the citizens of this country are ashamed of her too. So that's nothing new to me. Her action showing that she ashamed of herself. And if the former prime minister could be ashamed of she, who is me and you? And who is the who's Fali? Who's Fali?
You know, I
PNM can do what they want. Go ahead.
No, go ahead, you go ahead.
Go ahead, Wall Street.
No,
PNM can do what they want. They can say what they want. They will never raid in Tobago and in Trinidad again. Never. PNM there. According to Susan Lalchana. In Tobago, the PNM dead.
Dead. You know, I want to, COP, sometimes I just sit back and wonder that people have, what they're doing is putting out a lot of misinformation about certain things, right? All right, let me take this call. Hi, Mr. Fix it. How are you doing, Mr. Florida?
Yeah, you know, Mr. Hansen, Mr. COP, Mr. Tony, I hope you feel better. Bye-bye. You know, take it easy, you know. You want to see you tomorrow, you know, you want to have a little fun and joy.
Yeah, we got a little fun tomorrow. Correct is right.
Yeah. And good night to everybody on the line, everybody who call us, text us, everybody. I hope all the Christmas should have been you guys be safe. So, my views is my views, and I'm not to do with WZYE 95.9 in Neverland, right? So let me say, they closed down the refinery, PNM.
Yeah.
They get a corrupt businessman to open it back.
Yeah.
To loan them the money to open it back. Then they started to take oil from Venezuela and start to refine the oil.
Right.
All the CARICOM heads who supported Venezuela become multi-millionaires. And that was the end game. Because then the second thing they were going to do, all the waters, they was going to open it for China. But they say America is the past. And the past prime minister say that the future is China. And China wanted to infiltrate South America. That was the aim, to take over the global market. You see, it's a strategy, you know. But the people in Trinidad and them opened their eyes and realized that what they wanted to do Because let me tell you something, if you didn't bring up that talk, Mr. Hanson, with that corrupt businessman from India, and bring it out to the light, he would have get that to them. But that was just a loan, and he wasn't really going to invest to make money. All, you know what have been going on there? All that would have just be laundering and everything would have just be passing through Trinidad. And the first thing they try to do now, they try to make the corrupt, the crime rate increase to the maximum. So the ease of doing business will be here no more. They want no, they didn't want no legit business running Trinidad. They wanted to make here turn in a commercialized, corrupted island. That was the end game. You know, but this is my opinion. This has nothing to do with WZYE 95 FM. Because I sit down and I looking at this story, and I want to know why it is that CARICOM fighting our Prime Minister.
Fighting what?
When she, when she looking at the whole holistic picture, and how much people, Trinidadians living abroad, how much trade we do with America, how much technology we get with America, how much America is the number one in consuming.
Yeah, and our number one trade partners, by far.
Number one trade partner?
By far.
Why you think China can't let go America? American is the number one in consuming. Every year, Americans buy new TVs. Every year, Americans buy new cars. Every year, Americans buy new. They don't fix nothing. They throw it away and buy a new one.
Yeah, man.
You see what happening in Asia? China flooding the market with products and they're just stocking it in the warehouse.
Yeah.
All the local businesses closing down in Philippines and all of these places. I watching it on YouTube here. Because it's flooding the market. And what China does do, the CCP, they plant the seed inside your country. And they let the citizens come in. Who do you think does take the most forex from Trinidad? Everybody just say the Venezuelan. How much the Venezuelan could buy? They work in bar, they work in little small construction, cleaning yard and whatever. How much US they could buy? Who's the one with the big business or anywhere to it?
Yep.
Where you think they just use TT to buy all them goods?
No, use EC currency. EC currency.
Yeah, they use EC. You know, like the last one, the stupid man who get kicked out. They have monopoly money here.
Yeah.
But they're still fighting Trinidad. If we have monopoly money here, leave the Prime Minister alone.
Leave me alone.
She knows exactly what she's doing.
Exactly.
And she's holding the right track. Let me tell you something. In AI, the two countries who run in this world right now is China and America.
Yep.
Investing most amount of money. So who do you think will have the latest technology all the time?
Yep.
It's not what we want to do. We go build a bridge from Trinidad to China. We go dig a hole, as I say, and go to China. Then America had a big partner.
Correct is right.
And people do understand this. Everybody's there talking. But let me tell you, Mr. Hansen and Mr. COP and Mr. Tommy and everyone, we have to hold fast and do not take God out of the thoughts and make America to be the enemy. Because at the end of the day,
ain't gonna happen.
If we turn against America, we will end up like Cuba and Venezuela.
And Haiti.
And we will be, and this country, you know what they say in Haiti, there's eat mud cake and a grass pie. So people, we fight that PLM propaganda. Say, all right, guys, look on this.
Bless. COP, let me read something for you again. The Carib and Arawaks are real indigenous people and linguistic groups of the Caribbean and South America, not a myth. However, the traditional narrative often taught in school textbooks of warlike Caribs conquering peaceful Arawak is an oversimplification and contain elements of colonial era myth. You hear that? COP, I know you hear that.
Well, it's you will bring back up that.
No, you bring up Caribbean Iraq. You bring up no Caribbean Iraq.
I say it's you will bring back up that.
Yeah,
I don't leave that alone. I don't
know. You think you have any background with them, Caribbean Iraqs? Huh?
But you're a real researcher. You're a real. Please do not research me, please. Please do not research me. You feel like Google?
As Susan Hospitalis says, Mr. Wall should have born in Laventilla. What's the show every night?
That is something.
Huh?
But let me ask you something. I Wall Street. You seen my internet get lagging a little bit?
Yeah, it's lagging a little bit. Yeah, it's lagging. Yeah, it's lagging a little bit.
Yeah, I can't understand that. Why?
Yeah, but sometimes it's just I'm Dolly. I don't understand something here, Dolly. You see, when the PNM put out the propaganda, Dolly says she beginning to doubt Kamala and her leadership. Dolly, you see, when you allow the propagandists of the PNM, and that's why I have that up, every member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. You allowing, it's funny, huh? Well, it's not really funny. It's kind of sad, boy, that many of the black supporters of the PNM somehow believe it is okay to suffer under a black leader. Let me repeat that. Many of the black PNM people, especially the poor, black, disadvantaged PNM people, think it's okay to suffer under a black leader, right, than to prosper under an Indian Prime Minister, especially Kamala Persad-Bissessar. And I could tell all my experience with these people, and that's what they say. I said, well, how could that make any sense, boy? How could that make any sense? Right? But that is what it is. That is exactly what it is. I'm not making it up. I'm repeating what I've heard from these people come out of these people's mouth. So, Dolly, I wouldn't even allow the propagandists of the PNM in order to start me to doubt anything. Because that's what they do. They give you this propaganda. Listen, you remember they told us, COP, that there's no way the government could get the money for the 10% for the PSA? They told us that. And all them people was running around, hey, look, all they go see, where they getting our money from? They ain't getting no money. And lo and behold, it was done. And not only that now.
And they're enjoying the money for the Christmas.
What do you mean? They're enjoying the money for the Christmas. And COP. So I don't understand how you could say you rather suffer because you suffer under Rowley. You suffer. And I don't want to hear nothing from no UNC activists talking about they're suffering for 8 months. I don't want to hear it. I'm sorry. You suffer for 9.5 years. And if for some reason 8 months come, and for some reason you don't think you get what you want, all of a sudden you want to pelt out yourself. You suffer for instant gratification versus delayed gratification. Right? Instant versus delayed. Right? You want instant gratification rather than getting delayed gratification for 4 years as opposed to just 1 year. all you help me make it make sense now. Because somehow, I don't find it making sense. But I want you all to listen to this video. And I did this video on purpose like this, eh? I did it on purpose like this. Okay? Listen to this. I did it on purpose like this.
That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country. And we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country. That the PNM has found itself in, as the gentleman would have said rightly. Dr. Eric Williams, many years ago, said that every single member of the PNM is a propagandist of the PNM. And one of the first things I will do as your new chairman is to ensure that the propagandists of the PNM must be deployed on every nook and every cranny of this country, and we will chase them away on social media, and that the gospel of the PNM must be known to every single citizen of this country.
A strong nation.
And that is what, Dolly, that is what you have to be very careful about. This is showing you, right, that the PNM is only interested in propaganda. They don't care about truth. And if you start to question that, then you're allowing them to influence you. Don't allow them to influence you. Do not allow them to influence you. What says you, COP?
You know what's the worst about that? To spread propaganda, to try to be prime minister and to hold office. That is one of the dreadest things for a human being, because the citizens still win benefit. We still win benefit with all that propaganda you spreading. To be prime minister, we win benefit. We will face the worst. You have to be honest. You have to be truth. You have to be real. You have to be a guided leader to become prime minister. You can't spread propaganda, confusion, and create mayhem. To be prime minister, you will never be prime minister, Penny. For being deceitful. Never, never, never. Take the call on Wall Street.
Hold on. Let me do this. Call back. The WhatsApp is not working. Call back. Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know, boy. They just
Uncle Tommy, good night to you, Uncle Tommy. You have missed. You've been missed on the show.
Yep.
COP missed you, brother.
Yeah, man. Yeah. All of a sudden.
You can't spread propaganda to be in office, Professor Wall Street. You have to be truth, honest, and generous to be prime minister. It doesn't have my spreading propaganda. Keith Rowley and the PNM, them spread that propaganda. And the hell we face for the 10 years under Keith Rowley, because them spread propaganda and mislead the people and them and fool the people and them, we went and vote for a Raging Bull. And we face the pressure we face for the past 10 years for supporting people that spread propaganda. Trinidad and Tobago don't ever make that mistake again. Don't ever make that mistake again. Wall Street come down from quite in the US and come Trinidad over here and get your ID card in 1 day. Not even 1 day. Not even 1 day. In less than an hour. Die with a government with good vision and good leadership. We didn't have it so under the PNM.
Yeah, it take months under the PNM. Months.
Penny. Yeah, it take months.
Months.
You know why? Because this government never spread propaganda to get in office.
Yep. Correct is right.
It's sad, but sad, very sad. That the things we had to accept from the PNM. I want the Prime Minister. I want the Prime Minister to, if all you had it, and I support Roger Alexander, all the bad talking, the Americans seize all the visa from all you. Seize it, take it, petition and none.
Yeah.
None, take it from them. Go and get a Venezuelan visa or passport or what.
Correct is right. You know, Monica says 6 weeks to get her ID. I wish Uncle Tommy a speedy recovery. Let me read something I just get here from J.B. Harper in defense of Dr. David Mohammed by J.B. Harper. The hypocrisy of PNM supporters is staggering. They call black people sellouts for engaging with the current government, yet they were nowhere to be found during the decade of African people. Now, post-April 28, they want to play advocate. It's the same old use and abuse cycle. Use the black vote, offer crumbs in return, and enrich the elite inner circle. Let's be real. The outrage isn't about principle, it's about optics. They are offended that a so-called Indian government is doing what they failed to do. It is not selling out, it's breaking free from a movement that offers nothing but empty rhetoric. Correct is right. That is from J.B. Harper. Correct is right. Correct is absolutely right. You are right, JB. Full 100, man. Full 100. But let's listen to this editorial here by Rhonda Dowlat. Excellent editorial. Let's take a listen.
Stop Playing Games with National Security, an editorial by Rhonda Dowlat. Let us be absolutely clear from the outset. Trinidad and Tobago is not being lied to. It is being misled by a dangerously shallow narrative. The claim that the government has deceived the public because a U.S.-supplied radar system is labeled an air defense radar is not serious analysis. It is a reductionist stunt that ignores how modern security operations actually function, both regionally and internationally. Air surveillance radars do not exist to watch planes in isolation. They are intelligence tools, part of integrated surveillance networks used across the Caribbean, the Americas, and the wider world to combat drug trafficking, human smuggling, and organized crime. Jamaica uses them. The Bahamas uses them. Colombia has relied on them for decades. So does the United States. Prime Minister Kamla Persad-Bissessar was therefore entirely correct when she stated that the radar was requested to assist in tackling drug smuggling and human trafficking. These crimes are defeated through layered intelligence, not simplistic categories. Radars detect movement patterns, flag anomalies, and cue maritime and ground assets. They do not operate alone, and no serious country pretends they do. The police commissioner's confirmation that radar intelligence contributed to a major drug bust in the Caroni swamp does not expose a contradiction. It confirms that the system is functioning as intended. What should concern the public is the suggestion that ministers are obliged to publicly debate operational details of national security systems to satisfy press theatrics. No responsible government does this. Silence in such circumstances is not deception. It is discipline. Accusations of blatant lying collapse under the weight of facts, results, and international precedent. What remains is a narrative built on technical hair-splitting and willful misunderstanding. Prime Minister Persad-Bissessar's approach to national security has always been grounded in cooperation, intelligence-led policing, and modern capability, precisely the framework advocated by CARICOM Impacts, the OAS, and the United Nations Office on Drugs and Crime. National security is not a parlor game. It is not a headline trap, and it is not served by misrepresentation. This government is delivering results. The radar is part of a broader system, and Trinidad and Tobago deserves better than manufactured outrage.
That's an excellent editorial there by Rhonda Dowlat. Excellent. Plain talk, bad manners. But COP, Panan sent a text here. COP, that's genuine and factual. The antis are about PMKBP. COP, but you gain compliment even from people in the text, but way COP. Thing nice, but COP, things nice.
That good. That good. when you was getting all your compliments in the diplomatic center from the Prime Minister, I didn't tell you nothing. I didn't tell you nothing. You know what the Prime Minister said? She said, I am aware. She said, I am aware of you. That doing your blogs and thing and posting up on Facebook and WZYE and thing. She applaud you for that. She applaud you for that and thank you for that. I feel so good in my heart to hear that.
Yeah, well, I mean, listen,
so if you see I get one compliment, at the chat, don't try to take it from me.
Only send some compliment for COP in the chat, please. That's a COP. Yeah, this now. I thought I was kind of incognito in Port of Spain, right? So I'm in Port of Spain today, and I see, well, Takesha saw me. So she was walking, I don't know how to, and days before I went to train at the stadium, and I walk in, she called me 3 times, but I so focused on trying to get this thing done then. So she said, Ansem. And then the 3rd time she said Ansem. Then I took, is she said Ansem or Wall Street? I think she said Ansem, you know. Right? And when I turn around, you know, she asked, well, so you don't know who I am? No, I know her more by her voice, and you know, so she said to me, she said, you know, you look younger in person, you know. so that was kind of interesting. I was like, but what does that really mean? What does it mean you look younger in person? What does that mean? What does that mean?
What you tell you? The camera does make you look older? Or?
Well, yeah, maybe.
The camera does make you look...
Oh God, I look like a COP Judy Ali. COP.
No, but the first time I saw that, so built
wait. Judy Ali, COP complimenting you on a job well done. You see, COP, the superlatives are already rolling in, man. Go ahead.
Yes, Judy Ali, thanks for the compliment, but send it in voice note. Send it in voice note, please. And that's my Christmas wish from you. All I want you to do is either call the program or send a voice note and tell me compliment of the season. Because I never hear you send a voice note and I never hear you call. But I appreciate you being part of that chat right through. And what's all you? All you love each other in that chat. It's only God Joseph that's upset the chat. All you don't study God Joseph. But send that in voice note.
Don't study God Joseph. But Minister
I want to say something to
Go ahead.
I want to say something to about the first clip. The clip before you play for stop playing with national security.
Yeah.
They should stop playing with national security.
Correct.
Since when it's okay? Since when is it okay for the opposition and Penny and them to expose national security so much in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago?
Correct.
With that radar, what you have over there, that's not private owner. Your mother and father are doing a business over there. Is that part of national security? We have a journalist in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago going down in the bush, all about to try to get some picture over and coming on the news and telling us they have galvanized fencing 30 feet in the air. Nobody know what's going on over there. When you want to know what's going on inside the Akash, why you only didn't rent a higher and let a higher push you up in the air to see what's going on over there? And showing the opposition man in Tobago, and they're making confusion, and they're taking out pictures, sarcastic pictures, and showing the citizens of Tobago
Look at what's going on. And it's a military base they have over there. We don't know if it's a military base or you are showing over there, Akash. You could have been showing body parts, and we know all that all you're going through to expose national security. It's supposed to have national security should address that, and people should pay a penalty for exposing national security like that.
Correct is right.
They should face penalty for that.
But,
That's not a
COP,
private place doing that. That is national security working on the interests of the citizens of this country, and they exposing it. Go ahead and ask me.
But COP, did they go through the same shenanigans when the PNM was in office, boy? Did they go through all of this, boy?
Kamala Prasad Bisesal leave them, let her govern. For 10 years, she leave them, let her govern. And the only time they criticize them is when they was in parliament. Take the call.
Let me take this call. Let me take the call. Comrade, welcome. Comrade, welcome. Comrade, welcome.
Good night, gentlemen.
Good night.
Fantastic show as usual.
Thank you.
Good night.
Fruitful too.
Mm-hmm.
Now, it appears to me that given the chance, Penny and the PNM would want to bring back the blimp for national security purposes.
Yeah.
No, let me explain something briefly. That radar in Tobago, that works in conjunction with satellites, mister.
Yep.
So when that radar detects an object of interest, a feed goes to a satellite out to the outer space, and a picture, live photos, live streaming of that particular asset or whatever it is that they're interested in comes alive. That's why they could track anything, anywhere with radars like that. You think Trinidad could buy that or pay for that?
They can't pay for
get
that. No, they can't pay for that.
That is technology, that is hidden technology.
Or proprietary technology, you can say.
Yeah. And these people running around like headless.
21st century technology.
Guys falling.
Yep.
You really believe that the narco trafficking community that exists comfortable with that radar?
No, they ain't comfortable with that.
No, because it could follow them straight home in the house.
Wherever they want to go. Yep.
Straight home in the house.
Yep.
Because that's watching you, like if I stand up next to you and take a selfie with you.
Correct is right.
That's how good that is.
They don't want that. They don't want that.
No, they want blimp.
Yeah, bring back the blimp.
They want blimp.
Bring back the blimp, boy.
Yeah. The blimp that does resemble the former prime minister.
They want to go back to the Stone Age.
But you know what we should be discussing more? Why is this government taking so much time, this current government, to bring the perpetrators of the missing $3 billion from our budgets to justice? Because there's a brotherhood of wrongdoers, you know, that was splitting up money left, right, and center.
Yep.
And that should be the focus, you know. The election in Tobago should focus on that. That's a radar that there to save your life and protect your family. But the fact that we had a situation where money belonging to the people of Trinidad and Tobago unaccounted for, not a little bit of money. And that is what the focus should really be, you know. Justice. Where is the justice for the people? I want to listen, and I feel that that's where the focus should be. And all this distraction about radar. Nah. I tell him, give me a break with that. Good night, gentlemen. Have a wonderful afternoon.
Thank you, comrade. Thank you, comrade. Thank you. Thank you. All right, folks, let's listen to Minister Barry Paderat's response to Dr. Rowley.
Padarath responds to Rowley. Rowley should stay in retirement, drink his rum for Christmas, and shut his mouth. He did nothing to help our situation for 10 years. Watch a real leader in action. The government stands strongly with the Honorable Prime Minister on her comments. Trinidad and Tobago finally has a leader that is confronting the challenges that we uniquely face in terms of national security. The Honorable Prime Minister is demonstrating that diplomacy is not about sitting on the fence and hoping for the best. Instead, it's about bold leadership, courageous decisions, and strategic alliances. For 10 years, Rowley used CARICOM as a boys' club to advance his own personal, myopic, selfish interest. CARICOM was never meant to be a spineless, toothless talk shop. We will not ignore the reality that the region continues to face with high incidents of gun trafficking, drug trafficking, and human trafficking. Neither would we cajole tyranny and despotism. The Prime Minister is redefining our foreign policy by decisive action that would bring tangible benefits to our nation, most importantly in the spheres of national and economic security. Her comments are directly aligned to taking on the deep-rooted problems that our nation is faced with after 10 years of PNM incompetence and inaction. Regional solidarity is not defined by living in a utopia that the Caribbean is a zone of peace. The Honorable PM is drawing a line in the sand in terms of where Trinidad and Tobago stands. Therefore, we are fully in support of her position of Trinidad and Tobago first. Instead, Rowley should stay in retirement, drink his rum for Christmas, and shut his mouth on issues that he helped to create through his laziness as TNT's worst prime minister ever.
Yeah. TNT worst prime minister ever. COP, you think if they take a poll who was the worst prime minister in Trinidad history, you think anybody will come last other than Rowley? What do you think?
Rowley will get first, second, and third. Rowley will get first, second, and third. First, second, and third. That is not no lie, you know. Wall Street, that is not no joke. And that is not no lie, you know. Keith Rowley, I even want to call him Christopher. Keith Rowley was the most disrespectful.
Yeah, correct.
Disingenuous.
Yeah.
Delusional. I have all the words like you know. But he was the worst prime minister towards human being in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago.
Correct is right.
The worst prime minister towards human being, and especially the people them that vote for him, give him the opportunity to say he taking $1 million back pay when he want to resign to go and see about goat and sheep. No other prime minister in the Western Hemisphere and the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago ever did something like that. None.
Correct is right.
Ralph
The Guardian
Gonzalez
selective
gave
editorials.
vote out the other day. Just for getting 2 houses in Trinidad, Keith Rowley did 100 times worse than Ralph Gonzalez. We should never applaud Keith Rowley and even like him and the entire family. We should hate them from our heart. The entire family. Watch how he treats us, the people who vote for him. Watch how we govern this country with disrespect, and watch how we speak to women in this country. The most disgusting prime minister. And Penny, different from him.
Yeah, well, Penny took a picture of it. Penny took a picture. Yeah, Penny take a picture out of his book. But folks, I just want to play a quick part of this editorial today. COP, the Guardian.
She fighting for Keith Rowley first place.
COP, I was talking to a good friend, and I said to her, you see this Guardian, this editorials by the Guardian, what the Guardian is doing on a weekly basis, them have an editorial on the government. on a weekly basis. Where was the editorials on a weekly basis under the PNM? But you know why there wasn't, right? Because the Guardian was eating at the trough of the Treasury. They were getting all kind of ads from the government. All kind of ads. You understand? So the Guardian had to be silent.
$200 million. $200 million every year in ads.
You see?
And
all of a sudden, because that has dried up under this government, every single week, the Guardian have an editorial on Kamala, on the Prime Minister, Kamala Persad-Bissessar, and the UNC government, all of a sudden. And them supposed to be the fourth estate, them supposed to not pick a side, they're supposed to tell us like it is. And they have decided not to do that. Let's take a quick listen. I'll just play a few minutes of this. Folks, in the meanwhile, put your closing comments in the chat, send your closing voice notes, and send your closing quotes. In addition, folks, don't forget, tomorrow, we're having a Christmas special. We ain't talking politics. We want to talk just music. You want to tell us which song you want to hear. We go look for it and we go play it. And that's what we're doing tomorrow.
No politics tomorrow, was it?
No politics. We always do
politics,
that. None. We always do that. You didn't know that?
We must talk a little politics. I had to condemn the PNM every day. Every day I had to condemn the PNM. I had to expose Penny Wrong. Well, even Christmas Day too.
Yeah, what to do? Get a little parang with politics in it.
We partner with us do the music and never. We partner with us do the music and never. What do the song for you? Well, you want to do a song for me now?
Look, you know.
But that will be a bumper show.
You and Judy Ali, that's a thing in common. No? Judy Ali says COP, I agree. No, Judy, all the girl with politics in it now. What's wrong with that? Anyhow, but let me listen to this real quick here before we go. I got just play a short portion of this. Listen to this.
Standards, silent for 10 years, weekly attacks for 8 months, an editorial by Professor Wall Street. The Trinidad Guardian's latest editorial, Communication, Not Conflict Needed Between T and CARICOM, represents yet another installment in what has become a relentless weekly campaign of criticism against Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Bissessar. The editorials concern trolling about the PM's CARICOM statements, its performative worry about face-to-face communication, and its selective memory about regional relations would be almost credible. If The Guardian hadn't remained conspicuously silent for the entire decade from 2015 to April 28, 2025, while Dr. Keith Rowley made far more offensive statements and systematically damaged Trinidad and Tobago's regional relationships. The pattern is unmistakable and insulting to readers' intelligence. 10 years of editorial silence, while Rowley called women she-cat, used terms like geometry, compared golf courses to women needing daily grooming, called opponents imps, pimps, and chimps, and made countless other disrespectful utterances. Yet The Guardian never felt compelled to write editorials suggesting Rowley needed better communication, not conflict. But 8 months into UNC governance, The Guardian has established a pattern of weekly editorial attacks on Prime Minister Persad-Bissessar for straightforward statements defending Trinidad and Tobago's national interests. This selective editorial vigilance, silent for 10 years of actual disrespectful discourse, hyperactive for 8 months of principled policy positions, exposes The Guardian not as independent fourth estate watchdog, but as partisan political actor whose editorial frequency and intensity shift based on which party governs, rather than on actual communication quality or genuine concern for regional relations. The fourth estate Novocaine that apparently anesthetized The Guardian during Raouli's decade of offensive statements has worn off remarkably fast, and the resulting weekly editorial barrage reveals everything about the Guardian's partisan agenda and nothing about the Prime Minister's actual regional policy management. Here are 10 reasons communicate.
All right, so we're going to stop it there, guys. That was just COP, that was just a synopsis. When you think about the Guardian and their disingenuous, deceitful, and biased reviews of the current government, when they was basically silent in the last 9.5 to 10 years under a PNM government. And it shouldn't be like that. It should not be like that. Right? And as you say, COP, there was a treasure trough from the PNM to Rowley rich to make them richer. Because he said it, you know, he'd have no problem making the rich richer so they could create opportunities for the poor. You understand? And now, since that money has dried up, is editorial after, who sing that? Fet after fet after fet after fet is editorial after editorial after editorial after editorial. I think I just sing that soca. Maybe I could get Brooklyn to write something for me about editorial after editorial after editorial. What do you think? You think it could be a good soca? Judy Ali want to know about Brooklyn too.
Nah.
Judy Ali is not parang.
I don't know, fet after fet again. It's representation after representation after representation. I say it's good governance, is good governance, is good governance.
Yeah.
Not no fet after fet. That is a fet after fet that under the PNM. It's good governance now. And Penny and them I don't understand. Go ahead.
Roger says, yeah, Roger says, yeah, Roger says, just don't invite the Grinch, COP. Take a rest tomorrow. Don't invite the Grinch, COP tomorrow. Whatever you do, don't invite the Grinch. COP, do not invite the Grinch, whatever you do. Yeah, but COP, what we're seeing here is a pattern of the PNM putting out propaganda by any means necessary. And anything that the government does to benefit the people of Trinidad and Tobago, right, them going to go against it. It doesn't matter. Why do they talk about the 15% tariff that was removed?
They condemn it and criticize it.
Yeah. Why do they talk about that? And how was that
removed? Everything that this government do, everything that this government do to benefit the citizens of this country, we will benefit them. And they try to make it look better. They try to make it look better. That won't work. That won't work. That won't work.
And COP,
you see all those.
Go ahead.
You see all those special projects that they start off to clean public spaces and them under the Ministry of Local Government.
Yeah.
All those people them go and benefit. Them will be able, they're working for the government. Them will be able to have a bank account.
COP,
they will be able now to have a bank account. So Penny and them must speak about things rather than propaganda. They mislead their own people. The own people don't mislead them.
They might have to jump through. But COP, before we go, I want you to listen to this. U.S. Congressman Carlos Jimenez represented for Florida an article in the Express. U.S. Congressman Carlos Jimenez, representative for Florida 28th Congressional District, today, threw his support behind Prime Minister Kamala Persad-Becesa and a statement criticizing CARICOM and Venezuelan President Nicolas Maduro. This fella all the way in Florida. He did so, quoting the Prime Minister post on X one day earlier, in which he harshly criticized the stance of the regional body, referring to the Caribbean long-held status as a zone of peace as fakery. Jimenez, whose district is known for its large Caribbean diaspora, posted, on behalf of the United States Congress, we stand with our dear friend and ally at PM Kamala of Trinidad and Tobago for her staunch support of democracy and moral clarity against the illegitimate terrorist narco dictatorship in Venezuela. His statement is one of the few overt offerings of support from U.S. lawmakers to Prasad Bisesa 4-month-long alignment with the U.S. on its military buildup and boat strikes in the region. A statement on Sunday night directly extended this support for U.S. pressure on the South American country and its president Nicolas Maduro, whose legitimacy she has not yet publicly recognized. So COP, when is the last time you hear a U.S. congressman was complimenting Rowley and the PNM? When was that?
Never for the past 10 years.
You gotta go deep.
Never.
You gotta go into the
under Rowley
sub-basin.
administration. Under Rowley administration, he spent $15 million for lobbying. For lobbying to get to speak to Barack Obama or the Congress the states, and they turn him down. And we spent $15 million. Nobody didn't want to speak with him. Once he affiliated himself with the Maduro regime, the Americans blacklist them.
Cut him off.
And anybody affiliate themselves with the Maduro regime.
Yeah. Peter Herbert
the
says,
Maduro regime is a president that have the people them suffering. I watch George is going around the country, mash up fet after fet.
Yeah.
Like I play that on the radio station. And this is WZYE.
That's what Peter
Don't promote
Herbert
no
said.
name over here now.
Yeah. Judy Ali says,
I here for Monica Ramp. I here for Monica Rampke suit tonight.
No,
I here
Monica
for Miss Santa Cruz tonight. I here
Miss Santa Cruz was there too.
All right.
Monica was there too.
All right.
Yeah. Judy Ali says, Wall Street, because he's a smart guy, but Penny and a gang of CARICOM fools doesn't know when a good deal is in the place. I see a fella come in there with a comment, but I mean, you know, he doesn't know that we don't back at everything. Monty Steele said to all those viewers in the chat, any of you all by chance view any of activist Suzette Law in her social media post content? Up to recently, she rather still condemning everything this region does, but praising PNM. Yeah, I mean,
mad people.
Yeah.
These people and them will give up the children opportunity to support the PNM. You see that children hospital? You see that children hospital that opened already, Professor Wall Street?
Yeah.
If all like the PNM so much, don't carry all your children there. You see that penal university that's in progress, and they don't allocate $200 million to open that university.
Yeah.
Those send all the children there. Send them Venezuela to educate themselves. You see that 20-something thousand people, and there's over 120,000 people registered in this country for permanent work. They wasn't working nowhere. It's the PNM had the people that working and not creating the opportunity for them. and we must go back and vote for them. You see that revitalization project? If this PNM government, if this PNM opposition hush them out and support this government with that revitalization project, you know how this country will be in 5 years' time, Professor Wall Street?
Yep, I hear you.
And not to say they have money. Not to say they have money, you know. They create the opportunities for themselves. How they could generate that money and build weak because this PNM spend out all the blasted money. Because the PNM spend out all the damn money. PNM still asking where they get money to do this, knowing that they leave no money there. Well, oh gosh, if only see a Minister of Finance working and you working hard so that the people will benefit and they can fulfill their promises, or they still have to belittle them, condemn and criticize them. No, PNM, no penny, no. You got to stop that.
So folks, we got to take.
Look at old lady telling me today.
Top of the hour, COP. Top of the hour. We got to go for the break.
10 o'clock already.
Yeah, folks, we're gonna take that break. It's in the village with COP, Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We're gonna take that break, and when we come back, we're gonna wrap up. Stick and stay. We'll be right back.
You're listening to WZYE 95.9 FM. You are listening to WZYE 95.9 FM, the most influential name in Caribbean radio in the tri-state area. Broadcasting from East Orange, New Jersey, the most influential name in Caribbean radio. WZYE 95.9 FM.
We are back with you. It's in the village with Uncle Tommy, COP, Professor Wall Street, and you on WZYE 95.9 FM. We come to you every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. That's every Monday, Tuesday, and Thursday from 7 to 10 p.m. Don't forget, folks, whenever you join us, share the live, WZYE 95.9 FM on Facebook. Subscribe, WZYE TV on YouTube. And you could always reach us here at 973-868-1444. That's 973-868-1444. And of course, folks, as we tell you, we continue to bring you the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth. And there are some people who bring us the whole lies and nothing but lies, but we still allow them. Even though COP want them banned, we still give them the opportunity to whisper their lies. So COP, let me give you my closing quote. This is my closing quote, folks. This is my closing quote. Let me see if I get it here. Okay. There we go.
Some people do not see what you did for them. They only see what you didn't do for them. You can't satisfy ungrateful people. Some people do not see what you did for them. They only see what you didn't do for them. You can't satisfy ungrateful people. Some people.
From where I sit, this is it. The clock on the wall said that's all I like to say what I've got to go. Remember, hard work beats talent when talent does not work hard. And for every 60 seconds of anger, you lose 1 minute of happiness. Remember, your circumstances may determine who you are, but you are responsible for who you become. And here is COP closing comment. Let me play this. Here we go. Hold on. Hold on.
Everybody wants their peace of mind, trying to justify how they deal with mankind. Sometimes I wonder how they sleep at night time when all the
All right, let me see if I can play it over here, COP. Let me see if I can play it over here. Hold on, all right? I'm going to see if I can play it over here. Hold on a minute. Let me try this. Hold on, So, folks, this is COP's closing comment. Hold on. Okay, hold on. All right, let me try this here. Let me remove this. Stop this. Here we go. All right, here it is. I think we can play it now. All right, there it is. There it is. All right, COP, why it didn't playing, boy? COP, were you hearing it before? COP. Let me try that. All right, folks. Let me try this over here again. Let me try this. All right, COP. It doesn't want to play here. Let me play it on my phone. Were you hearing that before? Let me play it on my phone. Hold on. Hold on. Here we go. Should be that thing in play, man. All right. COP, you think you sent someone not playing?
Yeah, well, now I tell you, I can make my closing comment.
Right.
I can make my closing comment now?
Yeah, go ahead.
Die nothing. I can make my closing comment. Mothers and fathers, it's Christmas time and plenty alcohol will be selling and plenty marijuana will be smoking. Keep your young children away from those venues. Guide your children for this Christmas festival. If Christmas is about Jesus Christ, teach them about Jesus Christ. Do not allow your children and them to go and drink no rum and smoke no sort of marijuana and tell yourself it's Christmas time, they're enjoying themselves. Take control of your children. That is yours. Take control of them and teach them what is right from wrong. And if they're doing wrong, stop them from doing the wrong. And if they're doing right, applaud them for doing right. And be responsible as a parent for this Christmas season and for the rest of this year and for 2026. Change your nasty ways. If you have nasty ways, applaud yourself and give yourself a pat on your shoulder for being a good parent. Thank you, Professor Wall Street.
So there you have it. Let me play this voice note here. You all have to listen to this, right? So I only know we just give everybody the thing here.
Yes. So at the end of this, tell me if I'm lying. I remember the 6.5 ranting and raging like a fool because he say he ain't taking no Novocaine. He talking, he ain't care. And I believe you heard him today on that platform. And he say he talking because there are plenty who ain't talking because they're afraid victimization. They're afraid victimization. But you ain't dealing with that. You have to deal with that. You have to deal with that too.
Stop, Gordon.
Talking about it will make it go out with the international news and them. They're talking about this Venezuela and Trinidad right in the midst of this thing. You understand? Right in the midst of this thing. So they could talk about it so much, but the news here can't talk about it. So we really talk about that for the state, you know. All right? But I guess money talk and something else walk. Good night.
Stop, Gordon.
Folks, it was a pleasure with you all tonight. We're going to see you tomorrow. Tomorrow is Parang night. Get your Parang song ready. And we're starting from the beginning after we finish acknowledge people in the chat. Let me go to the chat to see.
So I could come tomorrow with my quattro. I can come tomorrow with my quattro, Professor Walshit.
Yes.
Because
yes,
he's a quattro man. He's a quattro man.
Come with your quattro. Come with it. Come with it.
Judy Ali, yes. I come with my quattro. Judy Ali come with you with your and we Parang. Walshit, what you coming with? What instrument you coming with?
I come with a flute. A flute.
Walshit?
You know what is that? You know what is a flute? A flute. You have a little delay. So sometimes you ain't getting it. Monica Ramkissoon says,
that.
Yeah, be safe, stay blessed till tomorrow, God willing. Yeah, you have a little thing. Yeah. You have a little delay.
Come with your shack, Monica Ramkissoon. Come with your shack. What instrument you coming with, Wall Street?
A flute. You know what's a flute? I come with a flute. Okay, let me finish in the chat here. Mr. Intellectual, say hope you all have a blessed night until we meet tomorrow. Please God, if we don't, then God choices blessings for the holidays. Rudy Harris, say good night, Wall Street and COP. Speedy recovery, Tommy. Love you guys.
Come with your shack tomorrow, Judy Ali.
Yeah, we'll come with all the thing tomorrow. All right, that is it. Azina Smith said blessings to Professor Wall Street, Uncle Tommy, COP, and listeners. Okay, that is it, folks. Let me see here. Monica says she have a tambourine. What is that? What's that tambourine? A tambourine.
So that is something that part of Parang music.
That's
an
not
instrument they
tambourine.
play Parang with.
Isn't it tambourine? Is that tambourine or tambourine? Tambourine?
Yeah, that the one is good. That he think this do so. That he think that this do so. Yeah. You come with it, Monica. Susan from Tobago. Or look at just vote for Fali and that only instrument there. Tobagonians no bound to come with no instrument. They could just vote for Fali. And that the instrument there.
That is it.
But we had a wonderful program tonight, Wall Street. Let me give all the members of the village 10 out of 10. Season remember we looking for that 1,000 viewers on them.
Yeah,
right
so
now tonight we had 500 and something, and I'm really looking for that 1,000 listeners and viewers. And I will work hard towards it. But you, the members of the village family, had to work hard to it, man.
Yeah.
That's so my goal for 2026. Wall Street can deal with the politics. Wall Street will deal with the politics. Well. It's just
we're gonna go to that parang. Folks, we are out of here. We see you tomorrow. Same WZYE time, same WZYE channel. Later. Bye-bye. Tommy should join us tomorrow. Bye-bye.